thanks to LongevityShopping.com for sponsoring this interview series. We're at the Newport Beach Investor Conference. We couldn't do it without LongevityShopping.com. If you have not checked out the website, definitely do that. I'm here with the founder right now, Brad Turner. Hey, Brad, big thanks for sponsoring us and bringing us out here today.
Oh, we're so excited, Adam, and I'm so glad you're here doing a great job as usual, man. We have a great lineup of people that you're interviewing, and it's just a really great event as always.
LongevityShopping.com. Check it out. Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to Apply. All right, so today I am at the Newport Beach Investor Conference, and let me tell you, this is one of my favorite conferences year over year, and I have the CEO of JouleFit, James Richey, who is a return guest back in the show. Man, James, it's good to see you.
It's great seeing you.
All right, how was the trip in from Vegas?
It's long, but it's always good to come here.
All right, James, so I need some updates on what's going on. I know you told me you have some openings, you have some other things in the mix. Maybe actually before we get into the updates, for the audience that didn't catch our previous episodes, talk a little bit about JouleFit first.
JouleFit is a technology company. We're using data, AI, and robotics to disrupt everything we thought we knew about fitness. So we're a destination. You'll walk in the door, the robots adjust to you. 10.5 minutes later, you walk out the door with the best workout of your life. Yeah. And you haven't even broken a sweat.
Oh, for everybody listening, let me tell you, I went into JouleFit and I did a workout, and we're gonna do some more on that. But if you want to see that, go to my Instagram, Ask Adam Torres, and you'll see the video of me doing the workout, which I'm not that good, but so I know a little bit more about this than the average person who hasn't done the workout. The design, the original application. You were an engineer, I believe. Like, talk about that and what went into creating this.
In my previous life, I was a mechanical engineer. I built assembly lines for probably 25 years. Yeah. I'm kind of dating myself there. I was always interested in controlling force and interacting a human with a robotic arm. And that's kind of where all this started.
Yeah. Well, the mechanics of it, can you explain that for the audience, of the pushing, the pulling, and how that works, and how it's a constant, I don't want to mess up the words, but tension, is that what I call it?
It's not constant. What we're doing is we're using a robotic arm with a load cell. I match your force in real time. So when you do chest press, if you can do 100 at the chest, you can do 200 here and 250 on the way back. I match you in real time. And if you stop pushing, it doesn't move. So I can do more in 90 seconds by matching your force than you can do in 5 or 10 sets in the gym.
And one of the things that I noticed is, what did you say? No, you mentioned you can't beat the machine. What are your words for that? I forgot.
If you beat the machine, you get a prize.
Yeah.
No one's even close. We've got one gentleman who's stronger than every single athlete we've had so far.
Wow. What was his background? Because you've had some big athletes in there.
He was a former college football player.
Wow.
But he's not the biggest guy by far, but he's got a 650 free bench, if you know what that means.
Stop.
Yes.
Wow, so he's like, it's in him.
He's way beyond all of us.
Where are you at right now with the company? Like, I know you had last time we spoke maybe 6 months to a year ago. No, 6 months or so ago. Like, where were you at the company?
We're still running the test facility that you were in Blackfire. And 60 to 90 days from now, we will be opening in a new location in Boca Park.
Oh, man. What's that like, planning for that and getting that going?
There's very few of us, so it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it's the most exciting thing I've ever done, so
I'll
sleep later.
What's your concept for rolling this out and scaling it? Because I know it's an interesting part of the business model. It's very unique based on what I understand of the footprint it takes versus the actual amount of individuals that can go through the gym, the length of time of the workout. Like, let's get a little bit nerdy on it, man. Give me some of that, James.
Talking quickly about the workout, it's 15 minutes twice a week. That's all the human body can handle. It doesn't matter if you're a professional athlete or you've never been in the gym. It turns out to be the same. What we're doing for scaling, we're in the middle of a race. We've raised some this year, but we're raising 3 to open 2 flagship locations. And then we'll raise debt, and we'll raise $100 million over the next 5 years. And our plan is to scale to 10,000 locations in 10 years.
Wow.
To do that, we are going into high-end Class A strip malls. So we take 2 units 2 to 3,000 square feet. We put 3 circuits. It'll be an immersive environment. We'll have 30-foot video walls with each circuit. So you're going to work out on the beach. You're going to work out in the mountains, whatever you choose for that day by voting.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And I don't know. I don't know why I never caught the fact that there's going to be these big video walls, because even the current setup, like, I thought it was pretty cool. Looking at the screen and seeing your numbers and seeing how you compare and everything else, to me, it was already pretty interactive. So to now have some video walls and everything else, that's going to be cool.
Yes, we started out with the video walls. I've got you for 15 minutes. So it not only has to be the best workout, it has to be the coolest workout. And then recently we've been contacted. Everyone wants to put their advertising on those screens. So,
that makes sense.
So it's going to turn into another revenue stream to advertise locations.
Yeah.
You know, resorts. We want to put you on the beach. Why not put you on the beach?
My podcast, come on.
Absolutely, we can do that too.
Come on, man. I need a QR code, need the podcast. I want them like pausing for a minute in the middle of their workout and saying, you have to scan this QR code to continue. This workout was sponsored by, that's what I want to do. I'll sponsor some workouts, but gamified interaction. That makes a lot of sense to me. Go in and the workout's free, but you have to watch this ad.
Absolutely. We're actually going to allow you to film your workout because it's in a curve. You're actually going to put the camera in front of you or the phone on the wall and be able to film yourself in real time.
Wow, that's going to be cool.
I've had so many requests for everyone wants to film their workout now, so I think that's a great opportunity.
That makes sense. And then
a lot of good publicity.
And then integrating it into maybe the social platforms. And things like that. I feel like the content creators out there. Well, and the content creators, like, to be able to, access it. Maybe Instagram might be a bad example, but some of the other ones, TikTok, they're pretty friendly in terms of being able to upload and things like that. That'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Oh man, that's good. So right now we're in what are we in June of 2025? You said you're going to go for the first 2 flagship locations this year, I believe. Yes.
They won't be open this year. We're developing the second set. So from the close of this raise, the first one will be 8 months after that.
That's great. And how long have you been developing this and that? Like,
We've been working on this for quite a while.
Yeah.
About 8 years. There's a long story behind that. We started out with a set of equipment that was already out there and they got bought out. So long story, we developed it from the ground up. But we're much better because we have the best range of motion. We have all the features we want. So technically we have the best rehab equipment in the world too, and that's another story for another day.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we've handled the JouleFit from the standpoint of the person that's going to be using it and the gym goer. Let's talk about the investment opportunity a little bit, the other side of the coin. Like, what makes this an attractive space for investors that are watching this show? A lot of business owners, a lot of executives that watch this. What makes it an attractive opportunity for them?
We're in a $3 million raise that'll open up the 2 flagships, and this is the last equity we'll give out. We've got private equity debt financing waiting, and once we raise the $3 million, prove the model, we'll raise $100 million, and we'll scale this as fast as we can.
And that's the scaling part that you mentioned, the 10,000 stores. So that's not a number pulled out of a hat. There's some other money behind it, but you need to get this other piece raised to get you to that point. Does that sound right?
That's right. And we've developed the interior of the gym. We go into 2 units in any high-end strip mall. It's at a kit. We'll install that kit and be up and running in less than 2 weeks in each location.
Oh, wow.
So we're not only we're looking at how fast we can scale too, because once the funds are there and the model's there, it's just a matter of how fast can we open locations.
Dang. That's exciting. So we're just going to be hearing it like McDonald's way back in the day or whatever it was that was just popping up everywhere else. And now we're going to see all these JouleFits everywhere. Like, what? They put one over here? They put one over there? And you said these are going mostly for strip malls?
High-end strip malls, Class A commercial.
Yeah. And why did you choose those type of locations? Like, what's the benefit of it?
Initially because it's an easy space to get into, and if we have a kit, the entire interior of the gym is a kit, so we can install very quickly. And then the long-term play is a McDonald's play. When we raise the private equity and do $100 million, we will start building the strip malls. So we plan to be the anchor, and then next to us we're going to have the concierge medicine, all of your biohacking, red light therapy, hyperbaric. So, and we may not own those other ones, but we want to attract.
But the real estate, right? The McDonald's side of it, right? The real
Yes.
estate part of it, and then bringing in. So then it kind of doesn't matter what, because the longevity space is going to evolve. It's going to change. There's going to be new breakthroughs. Something technologies that can come out of fat, in and out of fat. But if you got the real estate, you got your core location working out, and your technology. That's not going to change.
Absolutely.
So that becomes interesting.
Yeah, and we found that the workout is a gateway to everything else. As soon as someone starts to work out for 3 or 4 months, a little plateau starts to happen. We change the workout, but now they're asking, what's next? There's sleep, there's nutrition, there's concierge medicine, red light therapy. So all of those other features will be the gateway to either send people to our locations or possibly, partnerships.
And it seems like momentum, right? Like when somebody's at home, they're working, or when they go out, they're working out, something like momentum. So you start getting a little bit of things going well, your workouts going well, and especially in this case, just the time saving. So if all of those are in the same kind of area, you can get that done. You can get, if you had to go chiropractor or something else, get all the visits done in kind of like the same amount of time as just the workout.
Absolutely. It'll be a little longer
Of course.
on some of them, but no, that's the absolute plan.
Wow, that's interesting. So if people are watching this and if they want to come to the current facility, like how does all that work? I know I got an invitation and I was shooting video and content, so I don't know. How does that work for everyone that watches, though, and just wants to try it out?
Go to JouleFit, JouleFit.ai, and I will reach back to you, and we'll put you right on the schedule. Right now, we're a free testing facility. We're not open to the public, but anyone who reaches out to me, you've got to try this workout.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, for everybody that's watching, just so you know, we'll definitely put the links in the show notes so that you can just click on the link and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way in your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And James, thanks again for coming on the show. Good to see you again.
Always.